What's up, everybody? We're Team Wiff. That's Will and Tiff, but one word to make it easier for you. We've lived aboard in Florida for about 4 years now, so we've had some time to dwell on what we do like and don't like about living aboard.
Yeah, I think living on a boat is pretty sweet. I could talk all day about it, but I'm not, because today we're going to focus on the bad. So let's dive in. So I'm going to start this one off with one that's pretty near and dear to our hearts.
Is it leaks?
Nope, that's later.
What about insurance?
Nope, coming up.
Okay, how crappy marine ACs are.
That's a good one. But nope, later. You know what? I'll just tell you what it is. Marinas.
Marinas, that's almost an unavoidable part of living aboard.
Keyword, almost. Marinas can be a pretty unpleasant experience, and the cost just really adds up over time compared to some of this advanced technology that's out nowadays that's becoming cheaper and cheaper, that allows you to spend extended time away from the dock to truly experience this life anyways. But we're going to talk more about that in a future video. Over the years, we've experienced quite a few things at different marinas that's really kind of given us a bad taste in our mouth, and it's been so bad that we've actually up and left on more than one occasion. I won't dive into some of the specifics because those experiences are just limited to us, but I will say that marinas have the ability to make or break your live aboard experience, and I would say at least 2.5 times out of the 5 marinas that we've lived at, the experience has been broken. The half is now. We'll give this marina a little bit more time to see if it can redeem itself.
Alright, next up is water.
Water.
Yes, water. Just hear me out. So, water is obviously important to boating, because if not, you're just landing. But water getting inside your boat, that's a bad story. And it's kind of inevitable for boats. I mean, we have water coming in from different places below the water line, salt spray, rainwater, and it all can lead to corrosion and mold and all those bad things that you don't want inside your boat. So if you have dry bilges, we're actually interested to see how you maintain dry bilges. Obviously we have some dry bilges, but we have never had a boat that we could keep completely dry. So that's my question to you.
Yeah, what's your secret? Which brings me to the next one, which is maintenance. It's intense. Maintenance on a boat is cruel and unusual. You have things that break all the time. Things break while you're at sea. You have your regular upkeep, which just keeps the boat floating. And then you have the things that break unexpectedly that kind of distract you from your regular upkeep. So it's non-stop. And if you stop, then you definitely have to take some special time to get caught up, if that even is such a thing. I don't know if that exists. I mean, is there such a thing? You tell me. Have you ever been there, caught up on your maintenance?
And that's just if you do your own work. If you hire a marine professional, that's a whole nother ballgame. It's really hard to find a quality marine professional. I mean, in fact, the first one we hired, he was so poor that as soon as we got off the dock, what did we blow?
We blew a hose off of the
engine, and the freshly added coolant just went everywhere, which of course shut down the engine.
In the moment we pulled off the dock.
And so we call him while underway.
We asked him, just what to do, what could he do to make it right, because it was such a careless mistake that really cost us, and he threatened to beat me up.
That's not a joke.
It's really not a joke. And what makes it crazy is that we've talked to people who have experiences that are far, far worse than ours.
Yeah.
So if you've had some bad experiences with marine professionals, we kind of want to hear about those as well. There truly are some good professionals out there who do good work, but really just this industry attracts con artists that are just so interested in taking your money and not really interested in their workmanship. I think that 8 times out of 10, whenever we've hired a professional, we've regretted it. which is why we do 90% of our own work on this boat. And the more work you can do on your boat, the better, because you can truly do a good job your first time around and eliminate the whole mystery of whether the person's going to do good work or not. Moving on. Next up on the list are marine air conditioners. Look me in my eyes, read my lips. I hate them. They're better than nothing, but that's honestly the best thing that I could say about them. I mean, there's a constant battle of flushing barnacles, debris, mud out of your system. I literally just flushed a crab out of our system a couple weeks ago doing an acid flush. But just really all these things getting sucked up in the system causes so much potential for failures and errors that can become uncomfortable and really ruin some moments for sure. They are loud, they are inefficient, their effectiveness depends on the water temperature, and in climates where you truly need the air conditioning the most, that's when they are the least efficient. Sorry, I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm getting worked up, as you can see. But yeah, it's really hard to get them to the desired temperature in those type of conditions, and they just suck. Large amounts of water through your boats at all times. Did I mention that I hate them?
That's okay, because I feel just as strongly about insurance. Insurance is the Wild West out here, y'all. Especially in Florida. They seem to just find ways to charge more and cover less. And we've had some really crappy situations, just scary, kind of nightmarish situations. But we won't get into that. If you guys are more interested in insurance woes, we'll fill you in on that. Let us know. But location matters, especially if you're in Florida. It's like as soon as you say the word Florida, you can hear that underwriter just typing up his calculator, adding up the dollar signs for you. So those are just some of the things that we dislike about living aboard.
A few other things that really aren't really on the list, but we think about is really being downwind of the pump out. One of mine is apparently the Fourth Amendment doesn't apply to you whenever the water fuzz comes up and wants to take a look at your boat. Just you have to be in tune with the weather, because the weather can really affect your experience, like this storm that we're keeping a close eye on right now. So yeah, there's a lot to like. And there's a few things not to like. A wise philosopher by the name of Travis Wheeler once said, "Oh, the living ain't easy, believe me." Now I ain't saying that the living is hard, and I think that pretty much applies to living on a boat.
Precisely. Well said. Wheelan Brothers. Wheelan Brothers, shout out. So that's our list. What's yours? Let us know down below. Thanks for watching. As always, give us a thumbs up if you like this. If you think we're semi-cool, subscribe down below. And we'll catch you next time. Team Wiff, out.
Oh, the living ain't easy. Oh, believe me, I ain't saying that the living is hard. Rock me like the ocean, just like the ocean, slow and sweet. Rock me like